Hello. Well, I was going to stream this, but due to some technical problems, just going to make a short recording just to get through the opening so I can get to farming and so I can do my rolls. Well, let's get to it. That's a bit. Summon info. Okay, I only could have tried yesterday for both Nemo and Van Gogh, but I messed up. So let's see if I can get Nemo at least, and then I'll like I'll get Bo. Ooh, 3-star servant, archer, just Robin Hood. One Gorgon. Craft essence. Swimsuits and a diving suit. Geronimo. Grazed Ocean again. Old craft essence, so bleh. Ooh, gold. Oh, just Lancer. Anna. Well, small Medusa. Ooh. Color me true. New craft essence. Masks. All the masks. Craft essence and Berserker. Dang, Darius. If I had a few more craft tickets, I might, but let's try 110. Craft essence. Step forward, craft essence. Ooh, took each one. Have it already. Gondar. I'll try another. Three servant, clearing the servant. Caster Tamamo. Curses. Ooh, another gold. Come on, Rider. Assassin. Only a 4-star there. Try it the third time. Well, technically 4 if you count tickets. Ooh, another gold. Assassin again. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'll try again. And got down again. That was a bit of a delay, so maybe Nope. That was a bit of delay. God, Saber. Oh, horrible roll. I think I'll sell for now. Let's see if they can enhance a noble phantasm.
レオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチの強化ラボへ。
Okay, I can increase Tamamos. Oh, I can. These two get max, and the other ones I can sell. No idea why it's going down. Load. And that's his max.
そろそろクエストに戻る？おや、時間は戻らないものだ。最終確認はしっかりしたかい？まだ見。
How much think point do I have? Once more. Ooh, gold. That was a bit of delay. Come on, come on, come on. Ryder? Dose! Marfa. Nemo, yes! I got Nemo, I got Nemo.
今さら改まって名乗るのはどうかと思うけど。海神ポセイドンとアンピトリテの子トリトンにして潜水艦ノーチラスを狩る誰でもないもの。いろいろ複雑だけどキャプテンネモと呼んでくれればいい。よろしくねマスター。
Okay, says those craft essence. Sell all the unneeded ones. I really gotta use all those non-needed craft essences. I don't really want to keep. Okay, burn. Now go straight for the. No.
カタログはこっちだ。レアものだね。任せて。これがいいかな。それともあれがいいかな。どれも貴重な品だ。まだ見ていく。
Hold off on for now.
うんうん。ようこそ。
Enhance. Finds Nemo in here. Collect. Because I have a lot of craft desert. I mean, not craft desert. Not embers to burn.
性能向上。グラミンのようにたくましい。
I have no idea what the fish that is.
はいどうも。霊気の成長で私のやる気もアップ。
Another Nemo. Is it gonna be a third Nemo? Yes!
ありがとうございます、マスター。お薬足りなくなったらお出ししますので、どうかいつでも医務室まで。
Is this Nemo female?
うわー、レベルアップだ。
Yet another Nemo.
何でも手伝うから何でも言ってね。
ね。Ascension.
何？着替えただけじゃないか。別にコメントは必要ないよ。君が真剣なのがちょっとだけ分かったから、こっちも少しだけやる気になったんだ。ジロジロ見ないでほしい。
It'll be a bit. Since we saw those, I'll fast forward through this.
ありがとう。
I wonder if the other Nemos change outfits too.
ベーカリーレベルアッ
Oh,
プ。いつ
no
でも
limit.
焼きたて美味しいパンをどうぞ。
I wonder if that was that was probably triple then, I guess?
ウツボのように不動、ワニのように無粋。まあ期待していなかったからなんてことはないけど。
Oh, I can't go any further because I don't have enough shells. I'll still give him the XP needed.
ありがとう。
Yeah, I am stuck behind ascensioning a few summer servants because I'm lacking the shells. I really gotta do farm on those. Unless this event had some, but I don't know that.
うわー、レベルアップだ。僕たち何でも手伝うから何でも言ってね。
And there we go.
ベ
The
ー
limit
カ
reached.
リーレベルアップ。
Oh well, let's get right to the quest. Whoa. I have no idea what just happened. I'll go slowly through this because I didn't I did not expect that to happen. Deeper, deeper, further, further. Those are the only thoughts that have occupied my mind up to this point. This is the this is the reverse side of the world, of the target world. A completely opaque domain, impossible to observe. It is the deepest and most shallow trap to ever exist. It is both the closest afterworld, and the furthest. However, it is not my duty to either invade the target world, nor to commence the war for its observation. No, my duty is merely to call for them and to remain myself. The conditions have all been met. Next, I will shut down my consciousness and transfer all my authority to myself. Goodbye. I'm adrift. I've been drifting here forever. It's lonely drifting all alone. So, I think I'll call them. Yes, call out their names. Deeper, deeper, further, further. I'll wait at the unknowable sea within the rainbow dream. Senpai, senpai. You've been standing in the hall staring into space for a few minutes now. Is everything okay? A stomachache. Is it the stress of tomorrow's special mission wreaking havoc on your inside? I think we would be smart enough to know if we daydream or actually dream, it's a precursor to something happening. Are you sure? Well, that's a relief. If we enhance Nemo... Okay, I have no idea what I have to fix that. Since we enhance Captain Nemo's spirit orange in India, he can keep his Nobel Phantasm Nautilus, the ultimate submarine, in reality indefinitely. And a good thing too, since a ship that can cross an ancient sea of gods will be absolutely crucial for the Atlantic Lost Belt we'll be undertaking next. However, while we do need to put the captain's ship through its paces to make sure it's ready for the upcoming voyage, there's also a lot of other essential gear and equipment we still have to procure. So since the rest of Chaldea's staff will be working on that, Captain, you, me, and a few servants will be taking the Nautilus after a test run by ourselves. But don't relax just because it's a test run. It's going to be an intense training exercise covering many scenarios, including a void space dive. So I won't be surprised if you're feeling nervous about it, especially since we'll be conducting the exercise without many of our usual crew on the bridge. Sorry if I was trying to speedrun that. I'm always up for a boat trip with you, MASH. Right, to tell the truth, I'm excited about it too. The idea of sailing the void sea is a little nerve-wracking. If it means getting to be on the crew of Captain Nemo's famous Nautilus, I'm more than happy to do so. Oh, speaking of which, have you heard which servants have been selected to go with us yet? Question mark. Just that they've narrowed it down to 4. Well, I'm told the final decision was to bring Osaka Behime, Scotty, I have no idea to pronounce it correctly, Scotty, and Zhang Yu. Talk about a recipe for help. Well, canon Osaka, like assassin Osaka Behime is technically quick support. Scotty is definitely quick support, and Zhang Yu is a quick. Makes sense. Some of them are new, so I'm a little concerned about how they'll be able to work together. I take it the fact that there's just 3 of them means... Abby did make it to the final round, but Sion ultimately decided she wouldn't be a good fit. Aw, poor Abby. Too much for Abby, and she wouldn't be a good fit for the kind of battles we're likely to face. Yeah, we face foreigners. Sion argued with that, so she agreed to take Abby off the roster, especially since doing so would also help conserve magical energy. Too bad. Abby was so disappointed when they told her she couldn't go. I'll have to bring her some pancakes. To cheer her up. Anyway, Sion said she was going to pull a nighter so she could search all of Trismegistus 2 for the entropy. Afraid to call it a day, Senpai? You're more than welcome to turn in. Excuse me about that. Why do I feel like someone's staring at me? How does one make a staring sound? Never mind, mystery solved. Hey there, young lady. Master, I really am not gonna say that. I understand being taken off the mission, because it sounds like it'd just be too much for me. But I still can't help but want to ride that big metal ship with you. I wish I could bring you along too, so next time I will. Really? Do you mean it? Of course. That's wonderful. But I still won't be able to see you for long, and I'm really going to miss you. Right in the fields. Oh, hey, Fink, Master and Abigail. What are you two doing up this late? Oh. Oe of Hokusai. That's probably bleh. Big metal whale, that's one way to put it. So probably paying him a treasure ship for good luck. But I sure didn't think I'd find a fellow foreigner looking so blue. So how about you paint with me? Me? But I couldn't. I'm just a child, and you're a famous. Don't worry about that. Ain't nothing quite like a picture painted by a kiddo. Goes right up on the fridge. Besides, collaborations can be a blast too. Now go get your pastels and let's make some art. That's cute. Can I, master? A treasure ship. This would let me make a wonderful good luck charm for you, master. Hey, master. Sorry to ask you this right before the big practice, but do you think you could stay up with us for a while? Of course. You're really good for kids, aren't you? Well, that's a load off my shoulders, hearing you say that. But hey, no biggie. Me and Toto-sama are just big old kids at heart anyway. Besides, this foreigner class, we are on a whole another level, right? I mean, we're supposed to be a threat to all humanity, right? So if one of the foreigners is in a bind, the best thing we can do is help each other out. Anyway, now that that's settled, let's get going. And if we get bored, we can only take a gander at the picture scrolls I painted with myself. Definitely want to check those out. And I made your faux pas again of talking but muted. Sorry about that. Am I late? Oh, right on time. Lucky. Technically, you were late by 0.008 seconds, but I'll be nice and let that slide. Now go on, get on board. Did you even make time for breakfast this morning? Really now, any master with their salt should have arrived at least 10 minutes ahead of schedule. That means you've got a ways to go before you can call yourself a fully fledged master. Remember, you should be graceful, and diligent in all matters. This is all well and good, Gordle, but if I am not mistaken, I believe I saw you at the dock over an hour before departure. Merely arriving late may be bad, but it is also a problem to be too early. Gah! You saw me here, Sion. I mean, I was taking a walk, that's all. Yes, that's it. A little constitutional. Certainly had nothing to do with any concern I have regarding the successful completion of the Nautilus test run. Nope. Anyway, listen well, man. The success of this test run will be the clearest indicator of whether we are actually able to infiltrate the Atlantic Lost Belt. It is therefore imperative that you do not yourself be distracted by thoughts like, oh boy, this new Nautilus is so much fun to ride, or man, submarines are so cool. His thoughts are leaking through. And that you maintain your focus at all times to ensure the mission's success. You certainly haven't made this far by neglecting your responsibilities, correct? Then you must continue in that responsible vein, which includes being punctual, until you've made it back safely. That's all. Sir, yes, sir. Sherlock. Thank you for that master display of leadership, Gordel. I especially appreciate your knack for brevity. I have no idea what that means. I'm just going to skip this part right now because I'm a bit late. Okay, maybe I. Okay, I might have had it back. I could have been. Oh, I burped a few times. Oops, this is embarrassing. I was muting the background music, not the mic. Oh, double embarrassing. The fact we are all seeing such witty banter this early in the morning just shows what seasoned veterans you Chaldeans truly are. If you are able to be so jocular under these circumstances, it seems you do not need any advice from me. Yeah, we haven't known each other that long. We still managed to overcome all sorts of hardships together. We've known each other, well, this Da Vinci for like a year and a half-ish? Definitely more than I think. Well, the other two, well, hmm. It's been a few years. Kinda. I see. So you have shared good times and hard times alike. I suppose that's what comes from being stuck in the same boat. Pun intended. But of course, that's also exactly why this training exercise is necessary. After all, as newcomers, neither Captain nor myself are at a point where we can joke with all you as you are able to with one another. This trial run is an important mission to test the Nautilus' performance and limitations. But its secondary purpose is for Meh and Captain to get to know and trust each other better. Makes sense. It is my hope they will end up with just as strong a relationship as all of you, not so more so. With nothing else, I can tell you at least one idiot among our crew has already trusted Captain more than the rest of us. Mirne? At any rate, Captain may be reticent, cold, and more likely to oil his gun than join in a conversation. But given that he and Meh will be working together to test Nautilus' stop speed and cornering capabilities, they simply won't be able to avoid becoming better friends. Trust me, I went the same through with my thing with my Never back in the Safari rally. He did end up canceling me on me at the last minute though. Never did find out why. Well, it seems like Meh is already pretty fond of Captain, so I'm sure this training exercise will go great. Then you do not find him off-putting, Meh? I guess you really are a seasoned veteran master. Current servants we have are a bit more extravagant than him, so yeah. I must say I am a little jealous. Let us not forget, Captain is still my servant. I'm surprised to hear you of all people being jealousy, Miss Dion. I do hope the all-nighter you pulled wasn't too arduous. Oh no, I did not mind working all night. I'm just a little concerned about the choice of servant companions. I cannot simply figure out why Tristan and Aegisthus too decided they were the best fit for this mission. Just to be sure, are you certain we can trust this machine's analysis? No, I'm not worried about that. I do not have to understand the equation to have faith in the results. Besides, if we were to have Trismegistus 2 write up its reasoning in a report, it would take us over half a year to simply decipher it. So no, my concerns are not about Trismegistus 2, but about the environment which the servants will be necessary. For example, what sort of environment will lead to Abigail Williams being recommended addition to the crew? Is removing her from the roster ultimately the correct choice? These are the things I will worry about. Well, considering we know there's going to be foreigners. I see your point, but since we can only afford to have 3 servants come along, including her really wasn't an option. Anyways, we should probably start getting ready for the next operation. It'll be a little while until we're done, so spend the time as you see fit. Alright, I think I've said everything I want to say for now. You're lucky we only have so much time until launch. I wonder what we did. Oh, it's probably about the just barely being late. I understand as a master, caring for younger servants is an important part of your duties. But that's no excuse for tardiness. Excuse me. In the mission we're about to undertake, punctuality is of the utmost importance. There's no way to save a sailor who's missed the boat after all. So while you're on my ship, make damn sure you're on time for everything from now on. Is that clear? Oh, Captain, my Captain. My Captain? Never mind, just get to your post, Acting Commander. Still about an hour early for you to call me that. Consider it a little payback. Stop clinging to me like a Momora, and then get to your post. I mean, I'm sorry, Captain. I'm just reflecting on my failure to ensure Master got enough rest last night. It won't happen again. How about the other passengers? Are you all ready to set sail? As I have no authority over the sea, I am happy to follow this child sea god's instruction. Indeed, I am looking forward to being treated as just another passenger. No, I'm not ready. But if Machan wants me here, then I'm going to do my princessy best to be my usual Hiko self, even in a submarine. You nervous about this? No, I'm still operating with standard parameters. That does seem like you, Senpai. I was simply thinking about my beloved and how she thrashed about on the floor in a tantrum when her fervent requests to accompany me on this mission were denied. That was definitely a thing that happened, wasn't it? Rest assured, I am perfectly able to carry out my primary directive, Master. Captain, I suggest we embark on a voyage without delay. Excellent. Then let's get going. This is the assault submarine Nautilus. Sion, report your final assessment to the shell pressures resistance. This is Sion at Novum Chalia. The hull is in perfect shape, of course. So how are you feeling now, Captain? Would you say that my promise to provide a ship worthy of you has been fulfilled? Yeah, it has. Thank you, Sion of Novum Caldia. I have not a single complaint about the ship. It's got the same amount of tension as a right whale's whiskers, perfectly balanced. And so I believe we're ready to set sail. That is all. Woo, it is good to see you in high spirits, Captain. I am also very glad I was able to keep my promise. Alright then, I wish you an excellent maiden voyage. Do not worry about anything here while you are gone. I have your room locked tight as a clam. Next, I am counting on you to take care of Captain for me while you are out in void space. While we'll be unable to provide support this time, we will be rooting for you to have an experience that is truly out of this world. You jinxed us, Theon. Open the vents. Let's go! And this will be interesting.
引きこもっていたいのに。はいはい。命令とな。
I'll go for a chain to start off.
ちょいちょい。
Okay, that didn't turn out as I thought. Hoped.
出前一人前。
In case this is an invincible mechanism, he doesn't really attack this much. I'll since he's a berserker, I'll keep him engaged. Scotty, break chain. Heal Scotty a bit. I would go fatty chain, but she's weak against Catherine. Okay. She goes again. I'll go for quick chain, arch chain. Attack, give Sky attack.
私の知らぬ影の死、私が有する影の死、空より来たり、ここへ来たり、ゲートオブスカイ。
Huh. Scott? Good. Got it.
なんだと命令とな。
Not going to use his no defense for just one opponent.
もろいもろい。そうです。
I wish they can only attack once a turn. What does her noble phantasm do again? Reduce defense, quick car effectiveness, max HP. Okay, I'm going to this. And then I'll use her, even though it won't do that much. Chain.
姫路城中、世もお守りし症状結界。こちら隔離を治める高津鳥。すなわち、白露城の百鬼八天道様。ここにまかり通ります。ちょいちょいっと。そうね。
Expected too much. Why not get Scotty Chain?
命令命令ともささやか
Whoa, that's pretty.
王です私に力を
Oh, only one enemy. Okay, befalls Zhang Yu.
こういうこともできる
その通り近い
出前一人前
Activate all the skills. Except for
どれにしようかな
では決着としよう
命令との
and
力を持って山を抜き気迫を持って世を覆う我が腕ここに示さ
何か踏んでしまった
battle finish. That's one quick focus party. I made that comment earlier. Damn, no wonder Zhang Yu used to be the hegemon king of Western Shu. And with me and the gods pegging up his OP-NP, I don't think anyone can touch him. Too bad he's weak against most of the enemies. Between the gods buffing her powerful rune mate trap and me filling in the gap, I say we've got a killer team comp. I'm not so sure. Such a diverse makeup can easily lead to one becoming the proverbial jack of all trades, master of none. Is there anything you can do to improve your noble phantom's turnover rate, Osakabe? As a berserker, Zhang Yu requires precision support to keep fighting at his peak. So I will expect you will need to vary your approach in battle until you find that what works. Ouch! Direct and accurate criticism. Okay, I will do my gone best. Japanglish. So, Lord Zhang Yu, how did you like my NP? If you like, I'd be more than happy to let you and your beloved tour Himeji Castle sometime. If we have reached the end of our training exercise, I would like to request a 10-minute break. And ignored. Perhaps you do not care for your calling him Hegemon King of Sakabe. Also, your castle's defenses and Useable Phantasm are a poor match. Really, they do not fit together at all. Ouch. No, I plan to ingratiate myself with him. It wasn't you, Fatty. Doesn't seem like himself. If you think so, truth be told, I still have trouble making sense of the expressions of metal men. Well, if you say so, Machan, you're probably right. While Zhang Yu is clearly a cut above most berserkers, I nonetheless cannot tell what he truly thinks, as I never encountered his like in Scandinavia. I will therefore be relying on your judgment even more than usual, Ned. Anyway, guess we might as well take a break too. Plus, when we're done, it'll be perfect time for an incident. Good point. We're just like, there's going to be an event. We already know it, so why not embrace it? Great job. I saw the whole simulation from here in the cockpit, and everyone's teamwork was impeccable. Now we just relax and wait. Right, this next phase will require even more caution than usual. We're going to simulate encountering an unexpected hostile marine force during a shallow water dive and practice making an emergency dive to void space to evade it. That's a mouthful. What's more, we'll be doing so entirely on our own. At this point, everyone back at the Wandering Sea Calbia base is still able to observe us, but once we make it to dive into void space, we'll be completely cut off from them. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I know we'll do our best to handle anything that comes our way. On that note, I think I'll go over the navigation manual again, just to be sure. Please go ahead and relax, Senpai. Phew. Bustling around. Don't know how to make those noises. Fiddling some instruments. And now he's gone. It's probably predictive programming or whatever it is. And now he's back! Bringing in a big wooden crate. Don't tell me Abby's in there. And just left it there. And now he's back! Inkstone and brush. Either he's going to write something, or Owe and Abby aren't there. And he's scribbling on the wall? Master, I recommend you not interfere. As you can see, even 4 hands are not enough to handle everything that must be done. I'm not gonna stop you, but I gotta ask what you're doing. Unfortunately, I have neither the time nor the processing power to explain at the moment. I don't like the sound of that, but I trust you. Thank you, Master. Now, if you will excuse me. I like the music I used for that. And just like that, he's gone. I wonder if those symbols he wrote on the wall mean. Well, knowing Zhang Yu, I'm sure it has something to do with his prognosticative abilities. His actions may seem bizarre now, but in time we'll find out they were good reasons for them. Right? Yep, it doesn't make it any less baffling, though. What's wrong with that berserker? The moment I take my eyes off him, he's scurrying around like some kind of oversized spider crab messing with my ship. If we weren't to undertake an operation, I'd have him swabbing the deck all day. I know you're mad, but please let him do what he thinks is best. I'm sorry, I'm usually much better at keeping my cool than that. Don't worry, I'll always make sure I know who my passengers are before they board. I understand that Zhang Yu is actually much more intelligent than he looks. I do, but having a berserker walking about doing whatever he pleases in my Delta ship really gets on my nerves. It's basically the proverbial bull in a china shop, except the bull could probably outthink you at every turn. And I mean that in a literal sense, since this Nautilus actually is part of me. Just keep that in mind if you would. Isn't it time to get going? So it is. Let's get this emergency underway. And it's an actual emergency. Training alert, training alert. Silence on the line. Hostile Marine Force detected at 090. All sensors detect A-class combat threat. Commencing emergency zero sail evasive maneuver. I repeat, commencing emergency zero sail evasive maneuver. We expect to emerge from void space in 12 hours. Do you read me, Novum Caldia? This is Sion at Novum Caldia, reading you loud and clear. Good luck, Nautilus. End transmission. Nautilus personnel, get to your emergency stations to prepare for zero sail. All compartments, brace for turbulence. You got it, boss. Expanding Nautilus pressure hull shockwave resistance theory. That's a mouthful. Removing resistance verification for reality space. Time to go floating together. Okay. so weird not having Da Vinci. Here we go, Nautilus. Go ahead, void space drive, zero sail, and thorough. Oof. Apologies if I'm talking a bit too fast. I'm just eager. I'm like a beaver. I wonder where that expression came from. It looks like the zero sail went off without a hitch. I'm really glad to see Nemo's in good shape. Me too, the fact you are not there to provide the upwards compatible computational services you usually do has made him about 30% more fired up than usual. That is Captain for you. He has his own way of handling responsibility. How about you? Think you'll be joining the next boarding exercise? No, I have my hands full taking care of Trismegistus too. That said, once this is all over, I would love to go on a little boating trip. But I want to go before the bleach Earth phenomenon resolves, since that would be truly going where no human has gone before. Oh, an adventure of none other than Captain Nemo himself sounds truly delightful. Would you perchance have need of a great detective among the crew, Miss Theon? Oh, your own XX. Don't you dare. This is a matter solely between master and servant. Our only place to send him off with a smile. Where'd this foreigner come from? And why does she look just like the one I saw during the strangest Hawaii vacation of my life? Me? I canceled a side gig. A personal matter to answer Master's summons. But since now it looks like I won't be needed at all, I plan to drown my sorrows by spending this vacation diving into the sea under the dock. Huh? Why aren't you registered geniuses saying anything? Don't tell me I'm the only one who has to point out the ridiculousness of this so-called plan. Oh well, there's kind of a special case. Let's see, how can I put this? It's like, she's her own contextual singularity? Impossible to analyze with anything approaching seriousness? Even attempting to do so just instantly devolves into a farce. Agreed on all accounts, Commander. Plus, as a foreigner, things like logic and reason have little hold on her. I see. Now I understand. Agreed. No longer care. Oh, just to be clear, Captain is not subservient to me. He and I are equals. Oh, really? Because I heard you say you were jealous of Meh for getting along with him so well. Only in the sense that I wish Captain and I could have a traditional master-servant relationship. To be honest, I did not summon him to form a contract with him, so much as let the phantom spirit of Nemo materialize. So if Captain has decided that the Callians are worth trusting with the fate of humanity, then I am not at all surprised that he decided to switch teams, so to speak. All that aside, what is you doing here anyway? You know there is no space-time distorting singularity active here, do you not? Come on, Theon, that's no fair. You make it sound like I never show up unless there's a singularity to be solved. No, I'm just here for the same reason I always am. Because I sense it'd be my turn soon. ... Hey, Theon, just to be sure, you are certain there's nothing off about this mission, right? That dead gaze. Well... What are you so concerned about, Da Vinci? All the conditions for this test run were perfect. Everything from passenger status verification to the cargo transport went off without a hitch. The Nautilus is in excellent condition, and Mez crew is sailing in the Void Sea, a place so dreadfully dull that the very concept of an incident taking place there is utterly unthinkable. Now that our technology for navigating it is stable, I dare say there are no safer course in all of creation. He's just piling on the tempting fate. In fact, I'll go as far as to say that this training exercise is completely safe in every regard. Yeah, exactly. I could tell as much from the dashing figure Meh, because he headed off on the mission. Trust me, every bone in Space Cup is telling me this run's gonna go perfectly. Now, if you excuse me, I'm off for some solo diving. Be back by dinner. Well, I don't wish to split hairs, especially given how cautious y'all be. Just being thus far, perhaps it wouldn't hurt to try making double extra sure just in case. I admit, I do feel like a black cat just crossed my path as I shattered a mirror while walking under a ladder, but... While I too am loath to say this, I must admit it would be quite illogical to ignore the quite unintentional warning of a heroic spirit who is inscribed into the throne for her intuition alone. Oop, sorry about that. Tristan makes just finished its analysis. I admit timing is... guys? Especially? May want to sit down for this. Oh, please enlighten us, Miss Theon. What did our beloved Spiritron calculation engine have to say? It would seem this is all a dream. Huh? Well, that's foreboding. And another color me true. Okay, well, I gotta go quickly do something, so I'll be back.
As you can see, a success. Van Gogh. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, well. Something just came up. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Alright, level limit reached. Time for ascension. And changing.
はあ、欺瞞もここまでです。マスター様、このまがいものサーバントが名乗るべき名を示していただいてもダメ？そんな
Sounded so disappointed at the end. So disappointed, not disappointed. Well, man. Come on. Ascension, here we come. Hopefully it's not too lewd, but so far all the foreigners have been fairly lewd. Random humming. That's it. Testing. I'm also trying something out new with my mic, so my voice might be a bit quieter. So, fair warning. It looks like I just enough draft. Embers. I don't know if you can practice this. Final ascension! Sorry, Nemo. Very much yandere energy, I guess. Van Gogh? Now okay, well, I'm out of
我ながらいい調
embers I'm willing to spend, so continue. Straight into the event, because I am behind. Create party right before. Oh, it is stretching. Act 1, the unknowable reef. Looks like the dive was a success. That we know. Of course it was. I'm not about to let Da Vinci undo me steering my own ship. Now, as promised, it's time to have some fun. Great, I'll go ahead and switch gears. And today at 13:30, the Nautilus encountered a hostile port and proceeded to undertake evasive action in the form of a zero sail, thereby losing contact with Chaldea. Therefore, in accordance with the procedure for a code for incident, the Nautilus is now operating independently. During this time of emergency, Master Mel will serve as acting commander, and I, Master Kirili, will serve as acting vice commander. In accordance with these regulations, we have assumed command of the Nautilus. Any objections, Nemo? This is Nemo, captain of this vessel. I approve the change in command. You've now officially commandeered the commander, man. That said, the ship's captain always retains sole authority over the ship's operations. If a captain were to order someone to get off their ship, that person would have to obey, even if they were the admiral of that ship's entire fleet. So while I'm certainly respect your orders as much as possible, I'm also going to do everything I can to keep my ship safe. Is that clear? If you issue too many strange or pointless orders, it's going to be very, very angry. I'm already scared enough about your help. Don't worry, as long as you do your job right, I'll play along as obediently as a coral fish. Sometimes I don't understand the... metaphor? Or is it simile? I can't remember the difference between them. And moving on, this is going to run link to 1 and 3 just like we planned. That means I'm also going to lose my connection with Theon, definitely making me a rogue servant. I should be able to stick around longer than an average servant next to my direct link to the ship's magical reactor, but I'd still be at risk of disappearing if I run out of magical energy. So if something happens to me, it'll be your responsibility to get everyone back to the surface. Reality space, that is. So since we've already agreed on this and everything, I guess we should form a temporary contract. Wow, I think I can actually feel the weight of all this responsibility. That was pretty different than it was with Theon. It almost feels like I've got stuck in my gullet. That sounds very unpleasant. Anyway, Smith is officially master and servant, though only temporarily. I guess it would be a good time to properly introduce you to all of us. And again, you met everyone at the launch ceremony, so we can skip that if you like. I have read this in the main story, so... I think I will... Oh, why not? Good time to... Okay, got it, okay? Everyone gather around. This will also be a good time to introduce you to all the passengers. You all to the passengers. No matter how many times I see them all. Really is a breathtaking number of people, isn't it, Senpai? Oh, well, well. Ah, now I wakara understand. Let me introduce to everyone again. This here crew is the very lifeblood of the Nautilus. I call them the Nemo series. Let's start with the Nemo Marines. They steer the ship and man the radar. For this voyage, I've got 12 of them in constant rotation. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say I'm no voice actor or genius at computers, so I don't know how to make a voice of Legion, so... Hi everyone, hi Master, we're doing our very best, so please don't be mad if we mess up. Times like 12. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did they... Hi, Nemos. Next we've got Nemo Nurse. She runs the medical bay, and she's an old hand when it comes to treating injuries. Okay, I'm just one check. 12 of them in constant rotation. So there's one extra. Hello, I'm both a nurse and a doctor, and I sincerely hope I won't be needed at all. But if I am, rest assured that my medicine skills are all ranked A, so please don't hesitate to come and see me should you get hurt. I definitely don't want to get hurt, but if I do, it's great to know I'll be in good hands. Next, we usually have Nemo Baker, but she won't be joining us for this mission, since the board doesn't have enough space for a full kitchen. Aw, too bad. But don't worry, Master, to make up for that, she freeze-dried and vacuum packed some yummy meals in case you get hungry. That's good. We've also got a nice selection of drinks if you care for one. And if any of you adults would care for a cocktail, just let me know and I'll make you one. Huh. Making cocktails sounds fun. Maybe I'll help you. Next we have Nemo Professor, most eccentric of the bunch. Even I don't understand how she can be so laid back all the time, but I've given her as much of my brain power as I can afford to allocate. She'll have numerous important roles to fill during this exercise, including research and strategy development. Yes, hello, I'm Nemo Professor, the one who's so laid back as to apparently not merit a particularly enthusiastic introduction. You actually already heard me on the PA system earlier, so feel free to say hi if you see me around. I don't mind a little elbow rubbing either. I'm manning the computer room for this mission, but I'm not as good as steering the ship as Da Vinci, so don't expect me to pull off any crazy maneuvers or anything. No, that'd be Gordo. I wonder if he can do that. I know he can do it in a car, or at least flip stuff things that are close to the car. Those glasses look really good on you. Finally, we've got Nemo Engineer. She's in charge of the engine room, which is almost literally the beating heart of the ship. She has as many responsibilities on the ship as I do, so you can think of her as a shadow captain of sorts. Be careful about giving any orders that'll strain the ship. They'll make the engineer angry, and you wouldn't like her when she's angry. The hell are you talking about, Cap? Here, I'll make it real simple. Overloading my ship is evil. Let me give you a word of warning too, temporary master. The only way you and your pals are going to get to enjoy your fancy schmancy boat trips if the engine's running smooth as a butter. Also, it gets crazy hot in the engine room, so don't forget to send down water or some ice cream. That won't melt too quickly on the regular. Remember, you pissed me off and the Nautilus is done for. You're so cool. I see. Well, yeah, I guess I am pretty cool. Well, me and engineers in general. You're such a weirdo, aren't you, temporary master? True, Mez's appetite for adventure is a little bigger than I was expecting. Anyway, between the 12 Marines, engineer, professor, nurse, and me, we have 16 crew members altogether. And that's the Nemo series lineup when we manning this ship for our training exercise today. They're the heart, brains, and blood of the Nautilus, keeping it running smoothly at all hours of the day. The better you get along with them, the more homey the ship will be. Don't have to tell me twice. There's there's one extra. Okay, dismissed. All hands return to your station. Okay. Hey, Captain. Those sailors aren't familiars or anything like that, right? Given how you just talked about them, I'm guessing they're clones? Did you partition your mind and give one partition to each individual personality or something? I can't go into the details too much since I'm using Sion's patented technique, but you're essentially correct. Technically speaking, they're all still me. I just divided the work involved in running the ship among them to avoid confusion and ensure there'd always be enough hands to go around. Of course, if they all have their own distinct personalities, I think that's the bare minimum required for them to act autonomously. Well, except for the Marines, they all have basically the same personality. You think of them as one person sharing 12 bodies. I also gave each of the series their own private memory space, so we really are equals in true sense of the word. The only hierarchy we adhere to is one required for any chain of command to function. Wowie. I know you're not making a big deal about it, but man, that Atlas Institute is really is sugoi. I tried something similar for my origami once, but I broke my brain pretty much right away. Anyway, now that the formalities are out of the way, it's time to get to work. Your first job as acting commander will be to see each part of the Nautilus in action for yourself. After that, I've put together a training program for you that will brief you on the process of emerging into reality space. Finally, you'll be practice undersea warfare in a simulator. They'll be joining you for that part. I know it's a lot to get through, but once you do, there will be a delicious dinner waiting for you. I'll do my best, that's all I can say. Just what I like to hear. Alright, no time like the present too. Alarm. Report, what's going on? You rang? Huh? There's an alarm going off? Sorry about that. I was just taking a break since we can't use sonar in void space, so it wasn't me. Maybe the professor did? Professor? Nope, it wasn't me either. I'm guessing it might have been the bridge. Maybe you should check the admin console there. That's weird. The sonar we use in reality space is active. Hold up. Did you say sonar as an echolocation? I'm a resident bat expert, so does that mean... Yep. Alarm is telling about we're aground. I knew it! Come on, Captain. What are you waiting for? Don't you all be all SAS at starboard or something? It's okay, Osaka the anime. We're in void space, remember? There is no ground here. I've never been able to wrap around my head around this meta-magic crap stuff, especially when it comes to void and reality space. Unlike my Norse mythology's dualistic worldview, other religions tend to think of early stages of existence as primordial chaos. They saw it as a rising steaming mass of everything in the world all together. Land, water, heat, cold, good, evil, and so on. Thereby harboring limitless possibilities. In one sense, void space is similar. In one sense, void space is similar in that it too possesses untold possibilities. But unlike primordial chaos, which accomplishes its violence and everything together at once, I believe void space does so by being unobservable. That is to say, this is the reverse side of the world, a completely opaque domain where not even established laws of physics can be glimpsed. As a result, there's no possibility here that cannot be assumed to exist in some form. So, if it can't be observed, why are we able to see outside the window right now? An insightful question. The truth is, we are not actually seeing this rainbow-colored vortex, at least in the true sense of the word. Under normal circumstances, the reality we belong to and the void of this domain cannot interact. While we are able to see this void thanks to the zero scale engineering, it cannot overcome the insurmountable gap that still lies between us. Thus, our senses are only able to experience false impressions of the void, making this rainbow sight no more than a hallucination. As a matter of fact, you and I are not even seeing the same rainbow when we look at that window. Conversely, if there were any beings who called void space home, they would no doubt be unable to observe our world as it truly is either. So as long as this unsurmountable gap exists, reality space and void space can remain fundamentally incompatible and unable to interact with each other. I see, or rather, I know. By the way, Miss Scotty, shouldn't we be worried about that alarm? Very well, my people, listen closely. According to the gods' explanation, it is impossible for us to see or touch anything that belongs to this unobservable domain. That just... we're going to hit something, obviously. Therefore, it should also be impossible for us to detect any manner of obstacle here, let alone be obstructed by one in any real sense. I believe our captain here already said as much. Yeah, that's right. While we are technically some shockwaves on the While there are technically some shockwaves on the mirror world plane of existence that could theoretically be obstructions, we've already calculated a way around them. Someone's guessing this alarm is just some kind of glitch caused by the berserker messing with things he shouldn't. From the banquet, Zhang Yu wasn't around for the Nemo series introduction either. Either? I swear, what could he be thinking? You wish to see me, Captain? Ah! You're actually here, Zhang Yu! I apologize for my absence, and for the insufficient explanation I'm about to give you. Everyone, cover your ears. Said while quickly moving to covering your ears. Eek. Wah, my ears. What's he up to this time? Are you alright, senpai? I can't hear what anyone's saying, but I can guess. Huh? Now Zhong Yu is taking the bundle of bamboo he's holding. No wait, it's a brush. And he's drawing something with it at incredible speed, all while continuing to shop at the top of his lungs. There's nothing more I can do. Here, master, take this. Okay. Caldia. As my body will be quite unsuited for this upcoming battle, I opted to take numerous advanced measures to prepare for it. My apologies once again for doing so without permission nor explanation. I implore you to hit the brakes and open the box. In the meantime, I will sleep until I am needed once again, so that I may better conserve energy. Good luck, master. Oh shit. I'm not sure I recall Zhang Yu ever saying anything like good luck before, senpai. Guys, I think we should stop the ship. Were you not listening earlier, master? There are no obstacles in void space. None. Even everyone of the Nemo series agree that this is just an malfunction. The only thing we're worried about is you letting that berserker jerk you around. Even so, I'd like you to stop the ship. Alright, but only because you're the commander now. Engine room, full reverse. Emergency stop. An emergency stop when there ain't a damn thing in the way. Fine. Triton wheel reverse. Roger that. It's going to be a little bumpy, so we may all want to hang on to the... What? Now what? Captain, is the submarine usually this violent? No, I don't know how, but we've run aground! Hang in there, everyone. Nemo series, damage report, ASAP! Engine room here, that impact knocked a few of us out. Damn it, what idiot put a reef in the void sea? Infirmary here, all my equipment is still working fine, so let me know if you have any casualties. Observation room here, we've got a huge crack in our outer shell, and we're taking on what? Rainbows. Rainbows. For what? Computer room. Here, things aren't looking great. Whatever we hit has pierced the hull and lodged itself inside. Also, I'm trapped under some equipment that got knocked over. Wait, what the? How is the void flooding in here? That shouldn't be possible. Impossible. Our observation of the void is converging. Professor, what's going to happen if we do something to stop the flood? Give it to me as simple as you can. Simply, we'll all be wiped out. Ow. 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 Oh. Abandon lower compartments 4 through 6. All hands. All buckets to abandon compartments and welded shut. Direct observation disrupting bounded field as soon as they're done. What about the professor and that marine? I can always clone them again. I might have to deal with the mental damage from the fear and pain they'll experience, but... By command spell? Both of you, get up here! Now! Whoa, I'm saved! Yay, still alive. I might have... Oh no, but please don't hold it against me. Are you nuts? Just because you can restore one with the Nautical's magical reactor force, that doesn't mean you should be so quick to use command spells. I'm not going to just let you or any of the Nemo series die if I can stop it. I see. That explains a lot, actually. Thank you, Acting Commander. No, Master. What was that, Captain? Why am I drowning in rainbows of all things? Also, I think I started starting to lose my mind while that was happening. This shouldn't be possible, but the only explanation that makes sense is the void space is somehow observable now. What do you mean? Like that goddess lady said earlier, under normal circumstances, there shouldn't be any possible way for us to properly observe the void. If you asked 100 people to describe what they saw, you'd get 100 different answers, none of which you'd be able to verify in any way. So void entities always maintain their unobservability, making it impossible, absolutely impossible, for reality and void to interact. At least that's how it's supposed to be. If someone or something changed void space in a way that everyone who observed it saw the exact same rainbow vortex, then both reality and the void would be able to observe the other. And that would cause those of us in reality, in this world of void, to start bugging out. Bugging out? Listen, every human sense and ability to process information developed over thousands of years, thousands of senses, and any of our connections to the world would go haywire. Do you think you can put it any simpler? Okay, fine. Either we go completely mad, or the world around us does. More specifically, our perception of the world, or perhaps the world itself, would become twisted beyond recognition. Proving which of the two is being affected would be impossible, but either way, the result is the same. Total annihilation. Suffice to say, we can no longer look at any light coming in from the outside, and we can't afford to touch it, and we definitely can't let it flood the ship. As of this point, we can no longer count on void space's unobservability to keep us safe. The world outside the pressure hull and our bounded field is now just as deadly as possible as the deep sea. Wow, I had no idea void space was so scary. It's called void space, what do you expect? Of course it is. Any kind of completely unobservable domain you can imagine was never going to be anything less than the stuff of apocalyptic nightmares. But even so, that was supposed to be the safest. This was supposed to be the safest sea in the world to dive into, if only because I thought we wouldn't have to worry about reefs. The bane of submarine crews everywhere. Makes sense. Well, so much for that. Damn it! I knew we should have at least finished developing the ship's defensive barriers. Bridge here. We just finished filling up the bulkheads, and the ship's come to a complete stop. The rest is up to you. Right. First of all, we need to prepare for a load speed and merge. Oh, come on! Honey, the hell is it now? Collapsing my head shot. She's a goddess. She should be tougher than this. No way. Are we under attack? We sure are, Acting Vice Commander. Incoming attack to our portside pressure hull, bearing 232. Looks like the barrage looks to be as strong as a C-rank noble phantasm. A C-rank noble phantasm. But that puts it in the same league as Mori's Ningen Mukotsu and Kentucky's Golden Spark. Oh, that sounds pretty not great. Of course it's bad. We're okay for the moment, but an attack in void space? What could possibly be attacking us? Just focus. Never mind how things are supposed to work here. Let's just focus on getting out of the bind we're in right now. I know, but we don't have any means of fighting back. When we sealed off the lower decks, we also lost our entire stock of torpedoes. Torpedoes. And even if we hadn't, how are we supposed to fire them in void space? We never dreamed combat here was possible, let alone that we'd be forced to engage in it. Excellent. Master, wait, I just remembered. Didn't Zhang Yu tell you to open the box? Also tell you to open the box. That's it! Is this Mash's swimsuit? What's one of my outfits doing in here? Wait! Master, look, there's also a note with some familiar looking handwriting inside. Phoebe? Hello, senpai. You just can't help getting into trouble, can you? Well, lucky for you, your considerate capable Kohai foresaw such an occasion and decided to send you a little secret weapon to help you out of it. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to make more than one, since your oversized mecha friend, Zhang Yu, sprung the order on me at the 11th hour. Hey, do me a favor and tell him to give me a heads up about these things ahead of time. Next time. Ahead of time next time. Okay? In the meantime, I really want to be able to deny any involvement in this latest incident, so I'll be off on the far side of the moon, shoring up my alibi. Good luck! Yours truly, BB. It's a gift from the Moon Demon. Put it on, Mash. Put it on right now. Huh? You want me to change the swimsuit? Here? Sorry, but there's no time everyone to use a command spell. Don't worry, I'll have you change in a flash instead of a light trick for privacy. I can't say I'm entirely okay with this, but there, I'm all changed, Masher. Although I don't see why I... Mash? The sea. The sea is calling to me! Captain, permission to use the ship's airlock. You don't mean... I do. I don't know what BB did to the swimsuit, but I think I can move about in the sea just like any other now. So, I'll go out and fend off the attacks myself. Don't worry, I'm not a shielder for nothing. So far this is a bit... That was a long talking, but... Permission restricted, support only. Oh, well... Why did they give us an option of changing the crew? The only thing we could have changed is our, our mystic code. Invisible hostility. Oh. What? That was a lot of... Increased status. That was that from the, status. So... Measuring floor, or increased damage, AMP, increased defense. What are these? Preset, please. I'm gonna use this! Use a combo? Oh, they get full MP each turn. That's not good. Okay, second turn. Arts combo. Chain.
凍結展開これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよモールだキャメロット
That's Bloom version because that should kill.
いいですよドッカーンごめんなさいはい活動的に物理的な脅威であればこの通りあホラーはちょっと遠慮していただければ
Okay, another trade party right before battle. Oh, whether that means I actually get a party or engage is well, time to face the music, by which I mean an angry match. I do have things to say about my forced swimsuit change, but that can wait till later. Now I can at least I can at least say this outfit BB gave us works extremely well. Not only does it let me perceive void space as easily as I can in reality space, it even feels like it's boosting my physical capabilities. That said, I still wasn't able to get a visual on the enemies attacking us. All I could do was flail around at random and use my noble phantasm. That's way better than nothing. I don't even want to think about what might have happened if we hadn't had that. Then Zhang Yu and our allies on the moon must have seen this predicament in a far greater detail than we imagined. Take it easy, Scotty. You were out so hard you were practically drooling not too long ago. That's mean. I'll go. It's okay to rest a bit longer if you need to. Very well. I think we'll rest a bit longer then. Worry not. I'm still listening. Yeah. Zhang Yu seems like he would know what's going on, but he shut himself inside his room and isn't responding to any of our questions. The only one thing he said before entering sleep mode was that he was doing so to conserve energy. Yeah, it looked like he was right about everything. The section we abandoned contained our computers, navigation equipment, torpedoes, food, and most of our magical energy resources. That's a lot of important stuff. With all of them gone, the Nautilus will only be operational for about 150 more hours. 24, 48, 24, 48, 72, 96, 120, 124, so just over a week? Normal days? Zhang Yu must have known that maintaining servant materialization constantly consumes small amounts of mental energy and taking what measures he could to make up for that. Especially considering he's a berserker. I just wish he'd given us a hint about what was going to happen. He must have been so focused on his calculations that he couldn't spare the time. Anyway, the fact remains that if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't be here now. I can't believe I ever doubted you, General Zhang Yu. Well, you make a really 180 on him. When you realize you've been wrong, you admit it as soon as possible. That is the law of life at sea. Not that it's going to make up for my idiocy now. Come on, Nemo series, cheer up! If you're still that optimistic about our situation, acting commander, maybe I need to revisit just how bad things are right now for you. Our ship has been aground on a void, ridiculous as that sounds, and now we're stranded. We can still move, but only just. What's more, we can only use our legs, so to speak, since our sonar and torpedoes are gone. To keep the body metaphor going, we've lost our eyes, our ears, and our arms. Though I suppose we can at least blindly stumble about. And if it wasn't that bad enough, we've also been attacked by a mysterious enemy with attacks as strong as the mid-range noble phantasm. So now we need to evade this enemy and the reef without nearly enough in the way of food or fuel. We're left with two rather unappealing options. Wait here to die, or run around blindly until we die. So forgive me if we're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm. I get that you're worried, Nemo, but it's going to be okay. Question mark. Captain, the acting commander is fully aware that our current situation is dire. But we found ourselves in seemingly hopeless situations before, and we've always managed to pull through. And we didn't do so alone. We won't be here now for Calvia's staff, the heroic spirits, before we met on our travel. Even here, we've already received help from the moon, despite being cut off from Chaldea. So remember, we're not only ones here, but also you, the Nemo series, of Sake Behime, Scotty. Suffice to say, we're far from alone. Yeah, I know I was kind of freaking out earlier, but with things this ya bad, I'm ready to do my part. On which note, I suppose I can no longer simply lie down on the job. On the jibe? On the job. This time I get serious. I got serious. You're right. I shouldn't have been so quick to succumb to fatalism. Oh, whoops. I was muted. Alright then, Mashima, let's look for the silver lining in these dark clouds. Well, first off, there's this bamboo scroll Zhang Yu left for us. I think this is what people in ancient China used to take notes. Ta-da! Chaldea symbol! 52! At any rate, it contains an incredibly detailed diagram of some sort. It looks like a navigational chart. Say, I just had a thought. Maybe that super yelling was actually him doing some kind of echolocation scan. Okay, oops, wrong button. Sorry. Let me see that. If you're right about what this is, it looks like there's a pretty intricate oceanic trench here. In fact, it kind of looks like a maze. The chart even shows our current location, the route we should take, and a mark indicating what appears to be our destination. Maybe this could help us escape? Oops again. As we haven't already helped us enough, then again, I suppose I should expect no less from him. Still, this only makes the loss of our sonar and torpedoes all the more painful. It'd be one thing if they were still repairable, but with them completely gone completely, well. Unfortunately, we also don't have any of the engineering know-how or facilities we would need to make new, advanced electric and stereotron equipment from the machinery we still have on hand. So, Acting Commander, what do you think we should do next? Find someone to help us either locally or via summoning. I see. Normally I'd be pretty dubious about the prospect of finding anyone in Void Spectre, let alone someone who could help us. But since we've already run into Reed's enemies here, it seems clear that the usual runes no longer apply. As As for the summoning option, we'll need to be very careful if we take that route. Like I said before, it costs energy just to keep a servant materialized. Honestly, keeping too many servants around would be extremely risky, even if the ship were in perfect condition. Not to mention, there might be circumstances where we need to shut off the magical reactors. But we also can't deny having someone here help us make new versions of the lost equipment would improve our situation dramatically. It's also the only strategy we can actually pursue given the circumstances, so that alone may make it worth trying. I just ran the numbers. With Yongyu sleeping, we should have enough energy to keep another servant around, no problem. I guess that settles it then. In that case, Meh, I have something important to tell you, and a suggestion to make. Remember, we're not in a lost belt or a singularity. Void space or not, we're still in the Wandering Sea, which means we're still on Chaldea-based premises. And while we may have suffered some significant damage, we still have magic reactors and a servant handling computer duties. That makes this ship something of a Chaldea branch off it, which means you can use the spirit origin graph for this summon. So then I can call in either a Chaldean servant or one I formed a connection with before. That's right, which means we can summon a servant we know we can trust and who has the skills we need. Performing an additional summon during a Nautilus voyage would be normally unthinkable, but in this case, I think it's an acceptable risk. That's also why we need to be extremely careful about who we choose to summon. So my suggestion is to let the Professor make that choice. My suggestion is temporarily activating the personal selection routine Sion implanted in my mind to arrive at the best possible choice. The upside of this approach is that it let us almost completely eliminate any risk of our making a mistake and choosing the wrong servant. The downside is Well, I've never run this protocol before, so I'm more than a little nervous. Oh, and also Sion's routine has been known to make some incomprehensible personnel choices before, as I'm sure you've seen for yourself, Master. Like Abby? Right. Still, as General Zhang Yu's exploits here prove these are ultimately good reasons behind those choices. So what do you think, meh? I'll let Professor handle this situation. Alright, I don't see any reasons to rue, so as Captain, I officially endorse this plan to summon help. Let's do it. Lend me your shield, Mash. Right. Senpai. Huh? This class signal. Is that? How? I heard someone summoning and thought I tried answering. I'm Yu, a foreigner. Yu? Do you know? You? You? Like, I think this is the first time they've summoned her, so... Yu. Huh? Have I actually met her before? For some reason I feel I have some vague memories of her. If I may, Senpai, I don't believe we know this heroic spirit. Are you a court musician? Does anyone here recognize her? Judging from her clothing and her choice of greeting, she would seem to be a heroic spirit from somewhere in proper human history's Asia. But never mind that now. What happened to summoning a Chaldean servant, Professor? Yeah, this is weird. Give me a sec, check the log. It looks like the personnel selection routine ran into an error while searching for aptitude and failed to use the spirit origin graph to narrow down the possible summons. That caused the heroic... I'm guessing they're missing an S? Or D. That caused the heroic spirit control program to glitch out, so it ended up summoning a heroic spirit from the usual program instead. I suppose it just emphasizes how important it is to test things like this ahead of time. Lesson learned. So, we had a summoning accident? Damn it. Our only hope, down the drain. No, not yet. I refuse to give up just yet. You must be an accomplished heroic spirit, right? Would you please tell us your true name and special skills? You guys do seem like you're in a pretty tight spot, but my true name? Right off the bat? I don't know. Uso, I can totally tell. Tell what? Oops, I was muted. Sorry, so I don't know where I was muted from, so I'll just continue. Okay, even in Chaldea, which is the only kind of Jigoku thanks to all the high PDF princesses running around, the only one with PDF level in the 6 digits is Lady Cleopatra. So this beautiful lady from China, with enough PDF to rival one of the greatest empresses of all time, can only be... yes, I guess you're right. My true name is Yang Yu Huan, though I usually go by my nickname Yu. Historically, I'm guessing I'm probably better known as Yang Wu Fei. Wu Fei? I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry if I am. Oh, gosh, this is so embarrassing. Nice to meet you all, I guess? Have I heard this introduction before? I recognize that name. Yang Wu Fei was known far and wide as a peerless beauty during China's Tang Dynasty. when she became Emperor Zhuang's queen consort. It's said that she set 100 men's heart aflame with a single smile, and she was also highly proficient in numerous fine arts. Is that why she has a musical instrument with her? Anyway, that's young Gui Fei in a nutshell. She's a beauty so stunning she influenced all of China, a true woman of people. No, please, no more. I'm nothing like that, really. I'm just a commoner. Same nondescript, leche-loving village girl you'd find anywhere. And she's unbelievably humble too, Master. Can't help but be a little nervous around her. Still, as acting vice commander of the ship, it's imperative I ask questions that need answers. Young Gui Fei, do you know why you materialize as a foreigner? Foreigners are exceedingly rare, even amongst the extra classes, and there's still a lot we don't know about them. All we can say based on our experience is that the foreigners can turn the very laws of this world on their head. Fortunately, Abby and Hobusai know what they are, and have kindly agreed to keep both themselves in check, and help us with our mission. What about you, young Wei Fei? Do you understand that you're a highly unusual kind of being? Are you able to and willing to keep your spirit origin under control? And most importantly, are you willing to help Master Man and us during these unprecedentedly dire circumstances? And after you say my answer to all those questions is she. Sure, that is yes. Allow me to explain. First, I'm very aware that the Herc spirit summoning system is meant first and foremost to keep humanity safe. Next, my spirit origin. I appreciate you dancing around it, Mash, but the fact is, historically, I'm a femme fatale, so dangerous I could bring an entire nation to ruin, right? Can't deny there's some historians out there that have that opinion, yes. Fine, I don't love it, but it is what it is. Anyway, thanks to that, I do think I've been given the authority to wreak widespread havoc and destruction. Bleh. Sorry about that. Bleh. I'm stammering. Excuse me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. How do you, is that a gasping noise or what? Still, at least in this spirit origin, I feel terrible that I ended up indirectly sparking a rebellion, and would never go around hurting people like some sort of avenger. Also, since my beloved Emperor would obviously never want anything bad to happen to humanity, I'm not about to let some strange god get away with destroying them. So yes, I, you, swear to make use all my power at my command to help you, Master. You could even use a command spell to make me You could even use a command spell on me to make sure I do just like that, if you like. That's okay, I believe you. By the way, I'm Meh. Meh. Great. Nice to meet you, Meh. Now, would it be okay if I get to work right away? Huh? Sure, but what's this about? I'm guessing it's because many people thought I was a really great performer, but for whatever reason, I have really, really good hearing. You do? Then does that mean you can even hear what's happening outside the ship? Sure. In fact, ever since I got here, I've been hearing someone outside pounding on the ship saying, "There are enemies coming." Someone outside the ship? In void space? Maybe there's a local ally we didn't dare hope for. Captain, permission to exit the ship again. I'll go rescue whoever it is that's outside. Permission denied. I can't leave you out there alone. And then we know there might be enemies nearby. It was just me. About like normal and void space too, but no, I can't. It won't be safe for me to leave the ship when we still don't know what's going on. Not to worry. This should not be a problem anymore. Huh? Yeah. Yeah! What kind of heck of kinky stuff is happening here? There, I have transported into my other self. I will explain later. For the time being, now that we have more personnel who can move about in void space, we should have no issue defeating these enemies and securing this mysterious being outside the ship. What is this outfit? I cannot understand why my other self would ever choose to dress this way. There you have it, Captain Nemo. What about a three-person team? I guess that could work. Alright, Acting Commander, it's your call. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Of course I'd like to send him out, but are you sure you'll be okay, Mash? You could see the enemy, right? I see. So you're going to be fighting quarters battle in quick space. Yes, in that case, if I tweak this and change that, there we go. I think I can do something to help. What kind of something? Since this place's true nature looks to be something akin to a pitch-dark depth of the sea, lit by false light, I'll use the flame illusions I can give off to imbue those enemies with appropriate visual concept, thereby making them visible. Ish. Basically, I'll determine the enemy's position, size, and class through the sound they make, and project a nice visual on top. That should let you fight them without getting confused. It looks like Yang Guive has the handle on our current situation, and she's best equipped to do something about it. I'll admit, I was worried about this thing at first, but it looks like we really did get the hero spirit we needed. Alright everyone, get ready to head out. Oof, I never usually talk this much. I'm getting a bit exhausted. This... Well... Can't really do anything about its composition, so let's just do it. Okay, we're into the battle now. And... Ooh. Let's check the skills, I forget what these... 10, crit, spark both and attack up, art buster, critical strength and target focus, healing and damage touch, effective and ability. Okay, my only question is why Scotties are all level 1. Oh well, got the outfit I guess. Okay. Give me an arch chain. That was lobby. Okay, heal. She needs heals. Lots of heals. Okay, hopefully this will be enough to kill. Yes! Full MP. Okay, get max tank just in case. Increase all the buff zones. Increase MP strength. Those buff itself doesn't matter. Attack to get to reveal itself, and then Noble Phantom. That I've been Noble Phantom's always funny. Ah, not a skill. combo occur. Extra attack for the kill. Go full mash combo. Well, chain. Hard switch. And down. Okay, I'll do full art combo just to get this guy's identity. MP. Another archer. Ooh, that's not good. This, just so I can have more defense for art.
神明凍結展開これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよモールだキャメロットしゃっ
Just another starfish.
そうだ
Let's see. Well, I can go upstage and attack stuff again. So. Not sure if this will kill the. Not sure what it will do. Let's just go for it though.
こうなったら全軍突撃打って打って打ちまくれ桜地正式ミリミリライトフェーバー撃つぞ
Killed one of them at least.
桜撃つよ
And use those cards to save her. And we'll max them up. Yes!
もう終わりなのかまったく骨のない
There, I can see more void enemies in our vicinity, as well as vast expanses of land that looks like a seabed. Good, it worked, but don't rely on this ability of mine too much. I can't visualize enemies I can't hear. Also, the topography you're seeing is a rough projection based on the reverberation I picked up during our battle. I'll refine it once I can use real naval charts as a reference. In the meantime, now that the fight's over, you should save whoever's in trouble out there. The voices are getting weaker and weaker. I think they're still hanging on to the port side of the outer hull, but if they let go... Well, anyway, try to save them before that happens, Mash. Maybe if I hold out this Gable thing and have them grab onto it, some help this goddess is going to be. Mash, you gotta go and look for them while I called up a rescue team. Understood. There, I see them. Good, I'm too near sight to tell. Lead the way. Right. There, I see them. Shiogami Rescue Squad, you're up. Akuro Sea Monkeys. We did it, Master. We rescued them. Great. I don't actually think they're the sea monkeys, though. Rescue squad returning to ship. Requesting airlock access, Captain Nemo. Bridge here, granted. I wonder if that was heard. So yeah, battery's low. Bridge here granted. We'll give our new guest a proper welcome. You know, meh, it's strange. This whole situation is utterly ludicrous, but I can't help be kind of excited. The void sea is beyond deadly, and yet someone was still drifting around in it. What sort of person could do that? when we managed to rescue the mysterious castaway outside the ship. I could never have imagined in my wildest dreams who they would turn out to be. Teehee. Ehehe. Thank goodness. I thought I was going to end up disappearing into the void like so much kelp. Kelp. That's a funny word. It's really tasty, though. Ah, kindness, thoughtfulness. I love people. Oh, right. Sorry. I'm sorry. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm a foreigner servant. As you can see, my true name is Van Gogh.
All right, well, that'll be all. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.